The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. Packer pressure, and down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man, complete. A big play there, Rodgers to Adams, and even 40 yards.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 26. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Green Bay.
Escaping the pressure right. Got a man. It's Tanyan, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers have taken the early lead. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he will get in to make it 8-0. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Oh, I think the Packers got it. Yep, Green Bay football. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at their 49-yard line.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Good.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. On 2nd down, Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
49ers nothing.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And it's a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Kenny Clark, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And he's going to be sacked back on his side of the field at the 44. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
Turnover on downs.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Will Redmond. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Number 17, Devontae.
A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Packers add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Kickoff for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's Richie James on the return. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. 2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
At the 7-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And they get this to Austin. It's a jet sweep. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. On play action, Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
From the gun, Rodgers, and he's got it. So they try for 2, successful, and that bumps their lead up even further.
Nothing. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
And the 49er hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes.